In the early 2000s, Sudan's dictator Omar al-Bashir faced growing threats from rebels, from the military, and even from within his own government. To protect his power, he built a new force, outside the traditional army. That force became the Rapid Support Forces, or RSF. It was formed from the Janjaweed militias, groups that fought brutally in Darfur and were loyal only to Bashir. He armed and financed them directly, giving them freedom, money, and power, while keeping the regular army under tight control. His idea was simple. If the army ever tried to overthrow him, the RSF would crush them. He wanted a military loyal to him personally, not to the state. For years, the RSF helped Bashir suppress uprisings and protect his rule. But when his government finally collapsed in 2019, that same force, the RSF, became powerful enough to challenge the army itself. In the heart of Africa, a tragic war is tearing Sudan apart. Two powerful forces, once allies, are now locked in a deadly struggle for control. On one side is the Sudanese Armed Forces, or SAF, led by General Abdel Fattah al-Burhan, the country's de facto ruler. On the other is the Rapid Support Forces, or RSF, commanded by General Mohammed Hamdan Daglo, better known as Hemedti. The RSF began as the Janjaweed militias, infamous for atrocities in Darfur during the early 2000s. Later, they were rebranded as the Rapid Support Forces and brought into the National Army structure. But the rivalry never really ended. After the fall of dictator Omar al-Bashir in 2019, both Burhan and Hemedti promised a transition to civilian rule. But behind the scenes, tensions grew over who should control the army, the gold mines, and ultimately, the state itself. By April 2023, negotiations broke down. What started as political disagreement exploded into open warfare between the SAF and RSF, with both sides claiming to defend the nation. Since then, the conflict has devastated Sudan. Thousands have been killed, millions displaced, and cities like Khartoum and Darfur turned into battlegrounds. This isn't just a fight for power. It's a struggle that threatens to pull the entire region into chaos.
Welcome guys once again to my channel. My name is Kate, and then on this video I'm going to talk about Sudan. What is going on in Sudan? Once again, these are my opinions. Your opinions are also valid in my comment section. You are respected, and you can comment on anything at all you want to comment on. Additions and subtractions are very valid as well. We are here to create awareness of what is going on. We are here to create awareness of what is going on. So today we are going to talk about Sudan. What is going on in Sudan? Mind you, Sudan is in Africa, yeah? And what is going on in Sudan right now is nothing religious. It is a civil war between opposition, military, rulers. And in Africa, military is considered so mighty that these people take power in their own hands and then destroy countries. So here's a little research that I did on Sudan. So since April 2023, Sudan has been locked in brutal civil war between the National Army, Sudanese Armed Forces. That's the National Army. These are the army that was created by the government. These are the original army created by the government. And the powerful paramilitary Rapid Support Forces. These are different military people that have been formed in Sudan. So it's like a counter-military army. And these two people have been fighting and has caused a lot of damage to Sudan and has rendered a lot of people lifeless. This is really sad. There's a lot of killings going on in Sudan. We are not shedding so much light on what is going on in Africa. Please, there's a lot of things that are going on in Africa. Sudan, for example, people are dying just for power. In March 2025, the army recaptured the capital, Khartoum, marking a symbolic victory, but the RSF continues to hold large part of Darfur and other regions. So these are military groups that are trying to capture cities in their own country. And I ask myself, where is this going? Where is democracy? The president was supposed to be the ruler of the country. And how is it that they've left all these things for military groups to be taking over the country? It's really sad. The war has triggered massive human suffering. Over 12 million displaced inside the country, millions more forced across borders. The UN calls this the largest displacement crisis in the world. This is the largest displacement crisis in the world, and it's as though people are not hearing what is going on in Sudan. And mind you, as I said, this is a civil war. This is the largest displacement crisis in the world, for God's sake. And we've not heard, people are not even aware of what is going on in Sudan. This is triggering. This is bad. And this is a civil war between two military groups, the national military group and paramilitary group that has been created in Sudan. That is terrible. Humanitarian agencies warn of disease outbreak and food scarcity. Hospitals and infrastructure have collapsed in many areas. Guys, man, there's food scarcity, hunger in Sudan that is going on already. This hasn't been good for them. And there's hunger, there's disease outbreak. This is terrible. Please, you guys, remember what's going on in Sudan. Think about Sudan. Let's give them the awareness that they need. Any help or anything that can be done. This is terrible. Meanwhile, the RSF has announced its own rival government in territories under its control, raising fears of a de facto split of Sudan. Guys, this is a similar thing that happened in Libya, whereby these military groups were claiming territories in the countries, and then they were making their own laws, their own rules. It's like, yeah, I'm the king of this place. This is my city, my kingdom. This is my territory. So my rules is like a movie. The SAF recaptured Khartoum and its airports in March 2025 after years of fighting. So this is the SAF is the original military group of the country, and they've at least been able to capture the territory where the airport is after years of fighting. Meanwhile, the RSF has consolidated control in much of Darfur and southern Sudan, and in April 2025 it declared a government of peace and unity in areas under its command, signaling a possible split in Sudan. That means right now we are going to have a split in Sudan if these people take control of Sudan. There's going to be, let's say, South Sudan, East Sudan, and people are they are going to just split Sudan, and that is not what we want. Heavy use of drones, shelling of civilian areas, attacks on markets and hospitals have been reported. Both sides accused of war crimes. So aside the fact that one of the military group is the Sudanese military group and another is a paramilitary group, both of them are creating more damage to the country now because they are trying to fight against each other. That's a civil war. Guys, there's been disheartening videos, there's been very terrible videos, killings, and then people who are being hanged on trees. Just for what reason? These are human beings, these are lives. Guys, watch some of the videos. This is a humanitarian catastrophe. Women and children are disproportionately affected. Sexual violence, displacement, and loss of schools. Sexual violence, please. I've seen a video. I saw a video circulating of a woman begging for the life of her and her children, and it's very hard to watch. And this woman was just begging for her life. The children, one of the child had to even reached out to the soldiers to just bring the soldier, and I believe by now they are unalived. And this is very hard to watch. Guys, watch the video. Over 12 million internally displaced, plus millions who fled abroad. The UN says 3.8 million have become refugees so far. 8.3 million have been refugees so far. See, in Africa, how many countries are fit enough to support refugees? And these people have to flee from their countries. 3.8 million people have fled from their country to be refugees in another, to seek refuge in other people's countries. This is really terrible. There's been serious famine in the country. Nearly 25 million people are facing acute food insecurity. Many aid organizations warn famine in this country, in Sudan. People who are aiding and supporting people in Sudan are even warning that there's a lot of famine in Sudan. Come on. This is terrible. Guys, tell me your opinions. What do you think about what is going on in Sudan? If you're not aware of what is going on in Sudan, I would entreat you to research into it, and that is what I have for you right now. Thank you guys for watching once again. My name is Kate. I would like you to, if you've watched this far, I would like you to subscribe, like, share, and comment on this video. Your comments and opinions are also valid. And then thank you guys, and then I'll see you later. Ciao.